This is the best takeaway tip that you will see today. Now I've got an exact measurement that you can work out with every single club, so when you're practicing, you know if you're dialing it in correctly. Now, one of the most famous players in the world, Gary Player, said the takeaway is one of the most important bits. Because if you have any disconnection in here, and there's that famous bit where he's hitting that student, your club under pressure could be here, it could be there, it could be open, it could be closed. You're not creating a consistent golf swing. Whereas using this drill, we want the objective of our takeaway to set consistency up. So you're taking the club through the same area every single time. Now look at me there. My arms are staying on the side of my chest, but how I'm doing that is not thinking about keeping them there. I've got a little marker in the side in the corner of my eye there of where I'm trying to take the club over every time. Now I've got that from practicing this drill time after time. Now if you're wondering, Alex, where do you get all these ideas, the content from? Well, my channel is powered by you. The sole goal and aim of this channel is to help you play better golf. So we've taken this comment today and we're going to be answering it in this video. But if you want to get involved, it's dead easy. Subscribe, turn the bell, and just pop your comment or query down below. And your comment could be next. Now I want just to give you a little bit of an idea of what I do in my takeaway before I give you this absolutely perfect dialed in measurement. And I'll show you this with your driver and with your irons. If you look at how I stand to this golf ball, as I move this club away, I have the idea of that I'm moving my upper half first, up to sort of that hip height range. Now, if you look at me here, as I do this, you can really see my wrists aren't getting involved at all. My hips are starting to turn, but only as my hands pass hip height. Now, a measurement and a marker is at this point here, I like to see this. And how many times we've seen some of the best players in the world right now check this, even on the golf course. And I do that. I sometimes go, right, let's give it a check, and have a look at that from player count. The club head is slightly outside my hands, but more importantly, my club face is matching my spine angle. Now these are correct measurements we're looking for. You'll also notice this triangle between my hands and my shoulders is staying nice and constant. It's not bending, it's not breaking, it's not altering, it's not out here, it's not over there. It's staying constant. So have a think and just compare that to what you're doing right now. Because if you're doing it a little bit away from that, you might be okay, but only for a certain time, because guaranteed it's going to get worse. So this measurement, I'm going to place the golf club down here just like this, okay? Now that is going straight down towards my target line. So if my target was over here, I would tilt this and turn it that way. If my target was over towards this tree, again, I would move that. Grab another golf ball, okay? Now, obviously on the golf course, you can't do this, but after a few times of practicing this, it starts to become automatic. I said to you earlier, there's a little bit in my side of my eye, that I know I've got to take the club over. So the measurement for driver is this. Now, I appreciate everybody has a different size shoe, but roughly, a shoe or a foot, let's go with a foot, inside our target line, place a golf ball down, okay? Now, I hate it when people say, I take the golf club straight back. You don't. Everything you've been told is wrong. Because look at this, right? If I keep my arms connected to my body, and I place the driver head out in front of me, and I just turn and keep my arms connected, the driver head is going to work away from you. And if I bring it back, it's then coming back towards you. If I keep that driver head at a constant distance from this camera, I've got to get some disconnection. I'm not taking it back in a straight line. The golf swing has a slight arc. So the driver measurement should be, as your hands are passing your right foot for a right-handed player, your left foot for a left-handed player, your club head should just be over that golf ball. I've done nothing with my wrists. This is really starting to get me to set this club, move this club on plane. So how I would bring this into your driver game is I would go 1, pause, swing it up, set the club, hit it away, and get really good at that paused area. So watch this. I'm going to hit this one away. Just watch me pause, hit. It's only a slight one. Pause, up, straight, as a die. I just find everything works when you get it like this. Now have a look at this on player cam. You can see as I take this club away, the club head is just over that golf ball. As I say, this is the best takeaway tip I know you're going to watch today. So that's it with driver. There's a slight variation with irons. So on to an iron, and I've got my 6 iron. A few important points to note here. When you're taking that measurement, I am right at the end of the golf club. So my 6 iron, again, I placed it down directly down my ball to target line. I placed my foot at the end. Now with a 6 iron and any other iron, we're going to go half a foot inside that target line to set that arc. And remember, as you go to a longer, then down to a shorter, this will slightly change. But as long as you go at the end of each club, you'll get that exact measurement correct for that specific club. So now when you grab your golf club, you can really see, again, my golf club head from player cam is just on the outside of that golf ball. I would really drill this in exactly the same, where I go, pause, set it up, hit it. I just feel I know where the club head is, the body and arms are working together, and you hit shots like that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is your only place for simple, free golf tips.